talking about my experience with cloth pads. So my first experience with them. So I've had cloth pads since August. My last period, because my period has like a 3-month gap, sadly, was in July. But not anymore. I literally just finished my period yesterday on the 14th of December. It lasts 8 days. So I haven't got all the pads I used here. So I'm not doing what I wore this month because I used all of my pads. Because I had a very extreme heavy flow for 2 days. So, yeah. But I've grabbed one of each type of pad I own and different material. These are ones that I own so far. I do have some fluffy mail coming, but to improve it. Currently, not including the fluffy mail that's coming, I have 47 cloth pads. Now, there are quite a few mixtures, so I have a lot of this one. A lot of people call these the China cheapies, but I don't like to call them that because I think it's wrong to say it like that. But they are bamboo charcoal. I can never remember what the inner is to these, but they have PUL backing, and I originally started off with 8 of these, but then I got another 5 during my cycle. These are the heavy flow ones. This one did really well. Basically, day 1 of my cycle was a regular flow, so which is very unusual because normally when my cycle starts, it was a light to regular flow. Normally, my period starts off extremely heavy, and it's heavy for the first 2-3 days. This time it was regular to light, or light to regular, extremely heavy. Day 1, extremely heavy. Day 2, day 3, I think, was a little bit of a mixture. Like, it started off a little heavy, but then eased up as the day went on. And then all the other days up to day 6 were regular flow, and then day 7 was light, and day 8 was light / spotting, and then nothing. So yeah, so I'm going to run through these right now. So this is a Precious Star Pad liner. I also have my other 2 here, well, some of my others. I have 6 Precious Star Pads in all. I have 2 of each size basically. So that's my liner. So I used a lot of liners day 6 and day 7. This is my, don't mind that, that's a pH stain. So regular or moderate, that's what she classes this, and this is heavy / overnight. I've never actually used these for overnight yet. I honestly thought that this one was going to stain, but it didn't. This one held up so well, and so did my other overnight / heavy from Precious Stars. So I'd really recommend getting some. But when I say extremely heavy flow, I meant I was changing every hour to every hour and a half on my heavy days, which was really, really unusual for me because normally it's every 2 to 3 as per usual, but that's not what happened this time. So yeah, these held up really well for the days that I needed them. I used all 6 of them. They were washed. I'm trying to remember what these are now. These are cotton topped. Can't remember the core, but they're fleece back. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'm not very good at this. I'm still learning. I'm still a newbie when it comes to these. But yeah, there is absolutely no like period staining on these. I just have a pH stain on this purple one. Because I do use my pads as a daily as well. I also have this panty liner, which is a China cheapie, I guess you can say. I got this off Amazon. I have two of these, different patterns, different materials actually. They're slightly different, but these did really well. Both of them did not stain. They did their job. These don't actually have a core, it's just two pieces of material. So, yeah. The next one I am going to talk about, I'm covering up because it's stained, but these set of 5s did extremely well. So these are, I think it's just bamboo, whereas the other ones are charcoal bamboo. Like bamboo at the front, can't remember the core layer, and then PUL at the back. All of these ones have stained, so that's why I'm covering up. But yeah. Like, I'm not sure what flow levels these ones can be kind of classed as. Mainly because these held up on the heavy day a little bit as well. They didn't spill over, so I don't know. This is my regular cheapie, I guess you can say. Well, this is one of them. I've got loads of these. I can't even remember how many of these I've got. Most of these were bought from Amazon, but I do have 3 that were bought from Wish, and they actually feel different. The ones that are from Wish, they feel a little different. These guys are stain resistant, but again, like the bigger one, that's the heavy, this is the regular. They are bamboo charcoal topped. Don't know the inner core, I think it's like a flannel, I want to say, maybe microfiber, I'm not sure. And then they have PUL on the back. Like I said, these guys don't stain. I don't have a problem with these. So yeah, they held up really well. I did have one little spillage, but it wasn't the pad's fault. It was my own for the trousers I wore, because I wore trousers that were a little bit small. They fell down and they moved the pad basically, and that was a spillage that happened. But like I said, it wasn't the fault of the pad, so yeah. The reason I am buying more is so if I do have those extremely gushy flow again, where it's really, really extremely heavy, then I have a more absorbent material. I've bought a lot of heavies and some things like that, and then I didn't know till afterwards, but there is certain materials that absorb better than others. So obviously, when I get extra money, I'm going to be buying some of them. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and quickly just mention to you about, give you a quick review of my first experience. All in all, I am glad that I have switched to cloth pads. I am going to keep with the cloth pads. I haven't found anything wrong. Obviously, with the ones with the PUL backing, they do slide around if you're not wearing tight-fitting underwear. However, I do wear tight-fitting underwear. So yeah. So these, like I said, I started getting cloth pads in August, and it's now December, and I have 47, soon to be 13, soon to be 60, because of the 13 I've ordered. And it'll be more than that after Christmas, because I need to make sure I am a little bit more prepared. Technically, it all depends on your flow, how many you need. Like, I knew I was heavy, but normally it's rarer for me to have the extreme heavy flow like I did, but I am now aware of that I didn't have enough pads, basically, because I ran out very quickly, hence why I bought more heavy pads. So that's what I did. And all of these 13 ones that I've bought are from Etsy and some eBay sellers. I think 3 of them are eBay sellers. And none of them, if I remember correctly, none of them are PUL. Maybe apart from one, not entirely sure. But I have all of the shop names and stuff, so when they arrive I will talk to you about them and more about who I got them from and what they're made from. But like I said, the ones that are coming, a lot of them are heavies, because of this situation. I want to make sure I can be a bit more prepared, and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed getting to know about my first experience. And would I recommend cloth pads to try out for people? Yes. Just see what's out there. Like, you can go to Etsy. Precious Star Pads isn't on Etsy, they have their own website. If you want to check them out, you can check Amazon, eBay, like I said, Etsy. You can search for cloth pad shops. You can get starter packs. Like, this was part of a starter pack. The other, well, actually, so what's this? These 2 are part of a starter pack. They do have a liner as well, but the liner is in my storage at the moment. And I wear my cloth pads on a daily basis. My liner, well, I don't have enough liners to wear them on. Basically, I wear regular my liners on a day-to-day basis, which didn't help, by the way, might I add. That would be the other reason why, because I obviously don't know when my flow is exactly coming because of this gap between them. So it was a bit of a surprise. So yeah. If yours are irregular, I would suggest just, try your best to figure out when. I had symptoms, that's how I guessed it was coming, but I wasn't prepared. So yeah, well, I was prepared, but not prepared for the flow level. So yeah, I should talk to you angels more later. Bye.